Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, I'm Gia Marie.
I'm Vanity.
And you're watching Girl, Shut the Fuck Up. Welcome to episode 7.
Babe, we really made it this far.
Look at us.
I love that for us.
And we love that for you too, that you've been watching and supporting us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I see the ghost views like on the behind the thing, and I know who's watching and who's not.
But
no, I don't. I'm just kidding.
I was like, do you really?
No,
I almost got so impressed. Guys, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the videos. We really, really appreciate the support, and we love that you love that we love that you love us. And
realize.
No, but seriously, please help us out by liking the video, leaving a nice comment, and please subscribe.
Please. If you do anything, even if you tell us that you look fucking fat in the comments, just subscribe.
You look like a fat ass Kelly Price.
Right, just subscribe after.
Please.
It makes up for it. It really does.
Yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna of course start us out with our trans fact. You know what I'm saying? So this trans fact says, trans people's right to self-determination is grounded in international best practice. The OHCR, which stands for Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, states that it is international best practice to allow trans people self-determination with regards to gaining legal recognition. Many countries allow trans people to gain legal gender recognition by signing a statutory declaration. Trans people are able to access self-determination in countries including Argentina, Belgium, Colombia, Denmark, Ireland, India, Norway, Pakistan, Portugal, and Uruguay. How do you say that?
I think you said it right.
Uruguay? Okay. You can read more about trans people in the UK. Oh, well, this is according to the... Anyways, but basically, those are the countries that allow, like, trans women or trans people to self-determination. Like, self-determined that they're... Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so hot.
I mean, obviously, this is... this one that I got is from, like, a UK-based...
site.
Yeah. So, the United States wasn't on there, but obviously, the United States is a part of that list of countries.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Bitch.
I don't think so. It said where you can sign something and then, like, you can declare yourself as a trans person. I don't think we have that. Is that what it said?
I mean, they're not going to give you a transgender marker on, like, an ID or anything.
Right.
It's male or female here.
Yeah.
So,
never mind. I guess they'd rather have trans people on the streets than in prison.
Dude, why is USA not up to date with these things?
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I mean, girl, they chose red, white, and blue as our colors. I'm just kidding. I'm literally just saying whatever.
Oh my god. Well, congratulations to Argentina, Belgium, Pakistan, Uruguay, all you brothers out there. Brothers.
Hold on. Why can't we ever not just get through an episode without being a fucking imbecile?
I'm so sorry. All you motherfuckers out there, y'all real for that. We fuck with you hella heavy.
Dude,
like,
you're gonna get misgendered. Cut it out.
What are you giving us?
Well, you know what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be like that mom that makes you come in before the lights go out. Like, but I'm gonna be her.
Of course.
I need to stop feeling like this because I look like a floating head. I'm gonna sit right up. I wanted to talk a little bit about y'all go rolling your eyes, but I want to talk about the division in our community.
Okay. What is that? What does it look like to you? Tell me.
It just looks like a lot of mess. Like, you don't think there's division in our community. Like, let's be
Absolutely,
honest.
there's division. But, like, in what sense? Because, I mean...
I just think, like, I was talking with somebody who watches the show. Mm-hmm. And he is an older gay man. He did have a valid point in saying that it looks ghetto when you smoke.
Did he really say that?
He did.
He did?
He did.
Well, thank God I haven't fucking smoked this episode, and sorry for...
enjoying her life.
Look, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to quit vaping. I realized after, like, watching our episodes, I'm like, vaping is such an issue for me.
Yeah.
So I need to stop vaping. So I'm trying. No. And I agree. And I haven't smoked at all this episode.
No, you haven't.
So give me a fucking break.
We are. This is actually your intervention. Come in. boys are here.
Stop.
No, but you know what? He did have a valid point.
What was the
He
point?
Basically, just saying like, have you ever noticed how much of a, granted, knowing what we know about this country, like but he was like, have you ever noticed how much of like an armpit Montrose is? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like tell me what you're like. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, notice like how like at every corner it's a cop somewhere. He's like, it's you guys are like the community is limited like 2 streets for all the bars.
Yeah.
Like and like obviously he's like you can't go to like southeast of Houston or northwest of Houston and find and just like go and just find like a gay club.
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
what
you possibly can, but it's probably gonna be like a little shithole in the wall.
And yeah,
type of
and
bar.
like nobody takes it serious. If it's not Montrose, they're not gonna take it serious. And if they're not getting their business, are they gonna be able to stand up like that?
No, absolutely not.
So he had a really good point about that, and I was like, wow, that's really true. And then we were just talking about gay rights and like prolapsing, and he was telling me how he was like, it's also very like divided within the community, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I guess so. I think we can all agree, like we know, like a lot of times, like gay men hate lesbians or they hate trans girls or trans people, and he was like, yeah, it's just kind of disgusting. He's like, it even goes down to like certain bars are for a certain group of people.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, dude, you might have just like hit the nail on the head. And I was like, that's kind of gross, like to think about. First of all, it's kind of gross. He had a point of it being an armpit. Like, I guess you don't. It's kind of all we got. So it's like you don't really realize how much like they're just trying to keep you in those 2 streets.
And that makes a lot of sense because there is a lot. I mean, if you talk to the older queens who have been there for 30 plus years or whatever, they'll be able to tell you like Montrose was so much bigger. We had from this block to this block. You know what I'm saying? And now. You're right. We literally only have like 2 or 3 blocks of just like of space and bars and clubs that we can go to enjoy ourselves and stuff. I've counted that we do have 9 bars in total, like 9 bars that would be considered gay establishments. But you want to know? I'm not gonna say the names because I don't want anyone to get hurt. But actually, I'll make an example because I'm pretty sure he won't mind because they're different now. But Ripcord, which is what I like to consider like my home bar or whatever. Ripcord, back in the day, it's a leather bar now. It's always been a leather bar. You've been there before. It's really grungy, but it's very leathery, and I love it. But back in the day, Ripcord didn't actually allow trannies or drag queens or cross-dressers. They didn't allow them in the club because
I didn't know this.
It was predominantly like men, daddies, bears, leather men, like just that vibe. It was very that. And then as of recently, as they came into like new ownership, well not new, yeah, sort of something like that. But as they came into like just a new era, they have drag shows there, fucking Monday through, I don't know, I think Monday through Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're just like, but even on the weekends, we go out there, bitch, full high whore drag, and we're in there, we're kikiing, we're doing the most, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's changed so much for the better for the community. But yeah, you are right. And there's one bar to this day, which I won't mention its name. There is still one bar to this day that does not, they'll let you in, but they don't service you like they service the guys. They'll let girls in there, but if you're not with another boy who can go to the bar and order drinks, they're not coming to you at the bar to take your drinks.
Yeah, that's just so gross to me. And it's like, I mean, to state facts here, like, bitch, if this were a different time, like, who do you think would have had your establishment? Who would have been fighting for your establishment?
True.
Not you fucking punks in leather shit. Ooh. Let's be honest.
I mean, I think the punks do fight, but it does take I feel like it takes them to see other people, like other girls, like ourselves, to kind of, how they always say a trans woman threw the first rock at Stonewall. Mm-hmm. I think it takes very much a trans woman, to show gay men that, like, or at least the gay men that love trans women and have those relationships, they're the ones who are going to fight with their sisters. That's usually
why, and I don't also want this to come off like I hate gay men, because I don't. I'm obsessed at one point, like.
I love the gays.
It's just wild to me at how like obvious, at how true these things are, and like how obvious it appears to be, and like obviously it's not fucking us who are here like having to like fight for your rights these days. We're all pretty much like troops in like that big in the really big like fight.
Mhm.
But it's just so weird to me. I just feel like, I guess the point that I'm trying to make too is like, you know what? Even like gay men can be misogynistic, and it's kind of just really gross to me. It's like nasty.
Yeah, but the
Don't
gay.
you-
Go
sorry.
no, go
No,
ahead.
please go
I
ahead.
think that a lot of that behavior stemmed from like just fear of being a part of something so taboo, or not? Is it an excuse because it could be used as one? But for them to basically be using their safety as an excuse, like they were trying to protect themselves, because being a part of the leather community is taboo.
No,
Or maybe more so was in the past than of course now. But
Right. I think considering the times,
Mhm.
I think what I personally would be like, that's just not that's an excuse, and that's nothing. There's nothing valid to that, because it's not like we're in those times where like being gay or whatever, or even just being like leather gay at that time. Like, yes, it was. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, yeah. To me, the times that we're in now, and especially when Ripcord opened when, like
40 years ago.
yeah, girl, it was still a new time. Even though maybe things were different then, it was still a new
I mean, 40
time.
years ago was a long time ago. So if you think about it, it was a minute ago, and times were different back then.
Yeah, but were they that different for them to be?
No, that's why. Okay, so I was just gonna say, no, because just as long as leather gays and daddy gays and bear gays and just as long as they've been around, so have trans women and cross dressers and drag queens. So I just don't think that it was. I don't think it was a whole like, oh, our lifestyle is taboo and like we don't want it to be like open and known. I don't think for me, it's not a real excuse to like kick trans women and drag queens and cross dressers out of the bar just because you don't want them there. It was definitely kind of what you had said something earlier about the gays. I guess essentially like discriminating against trans women.
Yeah.
Because they were trans or they were crossers, they were drag queens, they didn't want anything to do with them. For me, I'm like, you can't possibly be afraid of a drag queen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I have heard that there are some gay men who were like scared of drag queens when they first came out, but it's like, look at you now, you're best friends with drag queens.
And that's never the case. It's always easier to blame like somebody of that caliber
Mm-hmm.
than it is to just take accountability for your internalized homophobia.
Ooh.
That's just what it is. There's
So
absolutely no way.
I'm not giving no pass to that.
But I think also too, I guess the question too that Belle Khali's, I gotta stop calling that baby that. I know it's Phoebe, but I love that it's Belle Khali's too.
Shut up.
Also too, I guess what I took from your question also is maybe considering the fact that maybe the owner himself or themselves, like maybe the owner themselves felt like, like, it's already so hard being a leather gay, it's going to be even harder if I have, like, more of a mixture in this, I guess, vicinity. Like, was that also the question?
It kind of flows in there, and I understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It can get muddy when you kind of mix so many people together.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's just the price you pay to like have an establishment where only a select few people get to go to and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
That's just the price you pay. Like if you want to be open to everyone, you have to be open to everyone. You can't discriminate just because you're wearing fucking wigs and
bitch, let's be honest, like the gay dollar and the gay dollar can make or break you. Especially now, but even before, bitch. Like you think that it wasn't like these motherfuckers out there that weren't secretly gay but their dollar is big time?
Down.
Bitch, think about these people who turned down gay wedding cakes. And now look at them.
Now they're just
really
like,
not shit. Now you're only making it for Christians, and how many times they get married, bitch? Half the time it's in the church, and y'all can't even eat cake because it's against your religion.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm just making assumptions here. Ooh, that's also the cancer of America. I guess the thing that I'm trying to get at is like, you know what? It's just so sad at how divisive us as a community have been pitted against each other because of our heterosexual counterpart. And it just really does suck how quick we are to succumb to that. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, like if we were opening up a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we didn't want leather daddies in it. Or if we did want let's say we were opening a business and we did want leather daddies in there, like that was our aesthetic. But I don't know, the fucking property, the person who's selling the thing is like, you just can't have this, that's against my, like, policy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we really gonna, based on, like, how we are as people, let's be honest, like, are we really gonna be like, oh, then we're just gonna turn down the lot and we're gonna go find somewhere better? I mean, I guess maybe now these days, but if we really wanted this place, and Leather Daddies was absolutely, like, a no-go for the property owner, are we really gonna turn down that lot just because they don't want a certain person in there?
I think the timing, like you said, it's a different day and it's a different age.
I know for sure these times we'll probably be like,
but I mean, I feel like if we're thinking
like then
10 years, 20 years ago, no, they're not.
You're gonna be like, yeah, I'm sorry.
They're gonna succumb to the pressure of society, and they're gonna be like, okay, that's fine. We won't serve Leather Daddies. I'd rather make the dollar than versus let them in, and that's where the division comes from. That's where it comes where you kind of like, we don't want you guys here,
right.
you know.
It's gross. It's so unfortunate, you know.
For me, like I said, I've only felt that one time, and that was when I went to that specific bar, and that was when I kind of felt like the energy in the room shift. And I wasn't by myself. It was myself and 2 other drag queens, but we were with one straight man, not straight, but a cis gay man or whatever. And they wouldn't serve us. So I was like, wow, they are... Because I had heard rumors about that bar before, but I was like, oh my God, wow, they are really ignoring the fuck out of us. Like, they are... No, I won't say their name because I don't want to get in trouble. I've said names before online, and I regret it immediately after.
Pussy.
And the only reason why I said Ripcord is because Ripcord is so... they have progressed so much, and they were so known for, being a men's only bar, and now they're so different, and it's such a fucking vibe in there, and that's literally my favorite bars.
I always touch. It's like JR's first, then Ripcord.
Yeah, JR's and then Ripcord, Boots, and then like if you really want to go get a sticky cocktail, you want to hear some urban music, 2.0. Period. Bitch, that's where I get to shake that ass.
Okay, I want to slam my.
Okay, so I have something to talk about, and I'm only bringing this up because have you ever had an experience with like a short king, or as I like to call them, tiny tops?
I hate that. Please don't.
Why?
It makes me picture nasty things.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like gremlins or something? Not a gremlin.
What is
like a leprechaun?
No. I guess. Well, I don't know. What do we consider short?
Okay, how tall are you? Anything shorter than you.
I'm not a king.
Any guy shorter than you would be considered a short king.
Oh, true.
To you.
Well, I guess I'm like a good 5'6", 5'7", maybe.
Okay, I'm like 5'10". Nah, I'm like almost a 6 foot. But like
almost 6 feet. Jeez, Wendy
Fuck
Williams.
off, bitch. I have actual knees. But no, my thing is like I fucks with short kings so much. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate a bunch against many men, but short kings for me, that's it. Like that's where the money's at because they're so willing to please and they have something to prove. Dude, one time I was...
Stop it.
Okay,
yeah.
really quick. I was like hooking up with this short king. I remember when he showed up to my house, I was like, he was short, bitch. Like 5'2".
No, bitch, that's Snooki's height almost.
Bitch, he was short boots. And I was like, damn, but he was so cute, dude. He was chulo as fuck. So I was like, whatever, I'll do it. So we started hooking up and like, I'm on all fours and he's like on top, like he's like
mounted on top of
basically
me.
Like
there's no way you're fucking huge. Like what? Like tall.
Fuck off. He's like squatting over me and then at one point he like ends up kind of like falling forward and I don't know what came over me. I literally started like pushing him up like and he was like ew!
Wait, I'm so glad that you finished that. Why I thought that you like tumbled over you?
No, he was like I just remember feeling his little legs in the air. Like I just remember feeling him like lifting up off the bed, kind of like I was lifting him up, and it was. I'm sure he was embarrassed. Like I'm pretty sure he probably got embarrassed.
What would you have done if he was like, wee? What would you have done?
I would have screamed because I didn't realize what I was doing until I felt his feet lift up. And I was like, no, you are not lifting this boy up right now. It was so
I can't take that. You know what? I'm not the type to discriminate against a man for a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Right.
The biggest thing for me is hygiene first.
Of course.
Also, your demeanor and your morals. That's how I feel. But
I don't really care too much about
I
morals.
do. I don't give a fuck. Even if I'm sucking your dick, like if you're racist, I'm not doing it. Sorry about it.
Wait, hold on. But you literally went to a guy's house that had a Trump flag and still sucked his dick. After you literally don't fuck with Trump or Trumpers.
I don't. But I was already there, and I was afraid to be killed.
She swears she wants to be so morally correct.
I am morally correct, babe, and you're mad about it. Just because you're nasty don't mean I gotta be.
I'm not nasty, but I don't really give a fuck.
I'm the devil. No, I was not. I didn't know that he was fucking willingly up there with Trump. I walked in.
Girl, you walked into the apartment and saw the Trump flag.
It was a house, and I walked in, and there was a Trump flag, and I was like, so what now? What was that? I mean, yeah, I could have turned around, but also...
You became a white man's whore. That's what happened.
I sure was. I sure was. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I still got what I needed, and...
Did you ever see him again?
No.
I love that.
And also, he was chasing me. So, and it was my birthday, so that's why I was kind of like, whatever, I guess.
Okay. I mean, fair
Which
play.
doesn't make it better. I could have turned around, but bitch, he sponsored the ride too. What was I supposed to do? Walk home? Girl, bye.
True.
But what I was trying to say is that, you know, I feel like the thing about short kings is a lot of them be so fine, but you know what? It's always something weird about them. Like I just feel like because they're so little, they have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
And they be the type to, like, show the fuck out, and, like, you can't be in it like a pussy.
That's,
Like, you just can't. That shit hurts. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, like, you mean they want to, like, shove it in really fast?
Yeah, they want to show the fuck out, and also, too, like, I understand you're a little person. Like, a little...
Not a little person.
Like I understand
you're smaller than me.
But, like, I don't need you, like, you're not Achilles. Like, I don't need you to, like, fight wars to prove to me that you're still man, even though you're 5'2". Like,
I mean,
I can't do that. I don't like to babysit people's insecurities like that, bitch. I'm not your therapist.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm kind of here for it. I love when they get little macho man syndrome and they're very, like, ooh. I think it's the cutest little thing. And that's probably why I like short kings so much, because I'm like, they're so cute. I just suck his dick.
I don't even.
They have a size like 7 shoe.
Aww,
I'm over here like size 11.
No, but you know what? They be having the biggest dicks too. But I mean, but that's the thing too. Sometimes
some of them don't though.
Yeah.
I don't like some of them.
Yeah, stereotypes are a real thing. Don't believe them for real. They're like not always.
If you
true.
want some real long dick, get with skinny boys.
Yeah.
Skinny guys are it, bitch. And that's another thing. I feel like big girls don't really fuck with skinny guys because they're so afraid. Not me. I love me a skinny guy.
And we're so surprised by that.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Okay, so let's get to our astro fact really quick.
Okay.
So what do you got for me?
I have a quick, fun little interaction.
Quick.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna talk about Venus really quickly before we go. Venus governs our desires. It's the best way to put it. A lot of times when you're in love, Venus comes into play.
Okay.
But it also happens to be with your friendship. And I wrote down a note earlier because it's actually the time. So right now Venus, unfortunately, it's about to hit under Virgo. So like we know before, Virgo is a very detail-oriented sign, very practical, analytical, very that.
OCD boobs.
Yes, and this one astrologer that I follow, she's sickening. She we were talking about it like in a group. I'm so embarrassed to admit this, but I'm like in a group with like astrologers and we talk about these things. I love it though.
The astrology community.
Yeah, it's like very that. It's so sickening. Well, we were talking about it and she was, basically saying like right now is the perfect time. Venus being in Virgo is actually such a good thing because it would help you not accept your desires in the most what's the opposite of like detail oriented? Like it would help you accept
in the most like chaotic.
And chaotic in the most chaotic way. This would be the perfect time to, I guess, start a new friendship or go on that date with like that person.
So kind of like get out there, but in like not in a very controlled way. Just
in a very controlled way.
Oh,
because it's Virgo, yeah, and also too like this would be the perfect time to like declutter your makeup, for example. Like anything that like you love, anything that makes you that you desire to be the perfect time. And so we were talking about it, and we were like, well, with like this being like the theme, Venus and Virgo being such a good thing, like who do you think is gonna benefit the most for it? And I kind of gagged because right on here, we were talking about, so we mentioned Virgos, like themselves, would benefit a lot from this. It's your own energy. You know how to deal with these things. You know how to be so picky with the people you love. You do that naturally.
Right.
So now that you have that in your favor, do it, babe. They said Scorpio, we just learned last week that Scorpio, like the moon being in Leo is going to be really good for them in their, like, standards. And now you get to fall in love in the best way. I love that for them.
Oh.
Here's the gag. Pisces. Do you like Pisces?
I love Pisces.
I have
a best friend who's a Pisces.
I have a hard time with them. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
Ew, this is so straight of me. I just do. I just think they're whack to me. And I don't know. They're just.
I love a
They're
good
too
Pisces.
genius for like their own.
Selena was a Pisces.
She was an Aries.
She was a Pisces.
Selena Quintanilla.
She
She was
was.
born April 16th. She's an Aries.
You're right. Oh my god. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Yolanda. Yolanda was a.
Okay, my bad.
Anyways,
my
yeah,
bad.
Pisces. I guess this is a good time for you too. You can finally come off that fucking high horse. Pisces are so, like, they have a hard time bending reality and, like, subconsciousness. So they're always stuck in the clouds, I feel. Like, they're the type to be like, bitch, they're the type to play games online and talk about a different life. Like, they're Hannah Montana. Talk about something that they don't even live and then come to their real life and they're fucking whack as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. So this would be the perfect time for you to come back to Earth and fall in love with somebody who will help keep you grounded.
Okay, Pisces, you heard it.
And last but not least, I love this sign. I find these men in particular so attractive. Taurus. Do you know any Taurus?
Man, I do know some
Ugh,
Taurus.
I find them so attractive. So now would be the perfect time for you to ask if you take me out.
Because you're like, I'm definitely
Because I'm definitely going to say yes. Yeah, I love
it.
Taurus men. Have you ever, even with Trey, I hooked up with this one guy who was a Taurus, and just the way he was talking to me, even though it was strictly sex, like, he was just so, like, I don't know, respectful and nice, and just so, like, I loved it. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fall in love. I can't do it.
Dude, shut up. I need to start
Taurus
asking these. I need to start asking guys their signs.
Do it, and then you can start making your own list, and you can join our group chat.
Oh my god, I'd love to.
We're not accepting members now, but maybe in the future.
You're right, thanks. Well,
That for us. So yeah, y'all, follow
that was
us.
our astro fact of the week. Okay, so now's our favorite part of the show. We're going to be asking each other, is it giving TS or CD? As you guys know, I say this every fucking week. This is a lighthearted game that we like to play. We're going to show each other some photos. We're also going to put the photos up so you can see them. And then we're both going to vote whether the photo is giving us TS or CD.
So keep the hate comments light. Y'all are hurting her.
Fuck you, bitch. Okay, is this photo giving you TS or CD? Have you seen it?
No, but I want to digress so quickly because I feel like I'm gonna get canceled.
Say it.
It's just not giving. Like, I'm not getting TS or CD. I'm getting confused.
It's fucking glitter.
I love that name, babes. I'm so sorry, but you look terrible.
Stop!
Oh,
She doesn't have any
that's
makeup on.
No, but if I had to pick, this is definitely giving me
No,
TS.
this is definitely giving me a little TS.
It's gonna
vibes.
be TS down.
Down.
And why? Again,
She
the
just got
colored
that
bang.
wig.
The colored bang. It's so easy to spot you.
No, I would say she just got this wig. Okay, so Glitter is the funniest. I'm in a group chat with her, and when I tell you Glitter knows everything about everyone. Glitter has all the tea on everything, bitch. If you need any questions asked, ask Glitter. She knows. I love her. She also has a little lift. And I live for it. She's so cute.
God.
I have her saved under my phone as Glitter Boots.
Glitter Boots. You know, in another life, before I chose the name Vanity, it was gonna be Glitter.
Stop, really? Oh, wow.
Because I'm a lamb.
Oh,
so
yeah, the Mariah Carey movie.
That's what that movie. It changed my life. So I was
okay,
like,
so
Glitter.
Oh, but why? Like, I do love the name Glitter.
Her like, oh, okay. So
okay, anyways, so I'm gonna vote TS.
I get TS too.
Okay, I'm gonna vote TS. Although I can definitely see a little beard under the chin, but it's giving TNT also. So
Yeah,
she's
I'm
definitely a little
TS.
tranny in training.
Almost like she's a little like Yolanda T.
Yeah, like she just got this wig. She's been transitioning for
like
3 weeks.
I don't know where they are, but I'll find them. Very bad. Give me very bad. Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
My TS or CD. Oh my god. So, tell me, does this give you TS or CD? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Why are you showing me this?
I'm
And
sure
why am I
you
laughing? My poor, not my poor sister. She's sickening actually. TS boots. Do you remember, Hector?
What?
Do you remember this?
This?
Oh,
I love her.
Jade.
That's my sister Jade.
Yeah, I know. She
Boots.
talks about you all the time, and she loves to use that dead name.
Does she really?
Mm.
Oh, you know what? She looks like a fucking crossdresser.
No, you know
Oh,
what?
Jade's a man. Say that all.
Who said that?
You and Anais.
Stop!
Don't
I was
forget
being
you.
transphobic.
No,
as fuck.
she's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
though.
no, she's-
also a fellow Capricorn.
Is she really?
Yes, but she kind of gives me December Capricorn, like
It gives me that.
December. It's a little different. Like she's not so much like that. She's January though, but she does give me a little December.
When I first met her, I was not trans. I was just a gay boy, and
Yeah.
she was she was trans at the time, and she also was dating this guy also, and he was scary boots, bitch. Because also he was very much like, he was her man, but like when he would come to the club, he was not her man. You know what I'm saying? Like he would do his own thing, and Jade's stupid ass was just like, because he was fine and had a big dick, she'd just be like, okay, whatever.
Okay, but bitch, I've been Jade sometimes.
I swear, I was just about to say, haven't we
We've
all
all been
been
Jade.
Jade? Haven't we all been
We've
Jade?
all been Jade, bitch.
And they've
Brandon's
all
like,
been-
speak for yourself.
And they've all been in Jade.
Stop!
I love to mess with her all the time because you know how she has her twin sister.
Yes.
Who's also trans. I walk and like if I see her at a store, I'm like, Jade. It kills me, bitch. It kills me.
That is too funny. No, I'm gonna vote TS. My sister
I'm definitely
gets
getting
TS.
CD. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely getting
TS. You guys tell us what you think. Like I said, we're gonna put the photos up. Y'all let us know what you think. Is it giving you TS or CD boots? Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this week's show. This week's episode of Girl, Shut the Fuck Up.
We finally said it. We finally said it in the show, in the outro.
I
too.
know. We finally got it. So we want to thank you guys again. Please, please, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe the videos. We love and appreciate your support. Without further ado,
See you on the next one, babe.
Do you know? I know where I was born.
No, but if you have your birth time, we can check.
I do. It's 10:41 a.m.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a show right now,
Okay.
but maybe after.
Alright, already?